Hi guys, today I want to show a very easy trick to maybe change up your arrangements a little bit, and it's called metric modulation. And metric modulation means that we're going to go from one time signature to another. So for example, from 4/4 to 3/4, or from 5/4 to 6/8, or anything like that. And I have an example here, this track, one of my own tracks that uses this technique. It starts with a very clear 4/4. Actually, let's make it start here. So you can hear the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here it goes into the build up, and then at this section here it switches to a 6/8. So this part we still count as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here we get a fast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just let you listen to that so that you get like a real world example of this technique. And after that we'll take a look at a new idea I made based on the same technique. All right, so playing from the build up here. So hopefully you can hear that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, rather than the 4/4 that we started with. All right, so that might be a little bit of an abstract example, but here I have a little bit of a different idea, which start with a chord progression that I've used for another tutorial as well on modal interchange, so you might recognize it. And this is a very clear 4/4 progression. If we enable the metronome with that, we can hear that even more clearly. And then here it starts to introduce a pad, sort of a cheap violin. This is all very crappy sounding because I'm mainly trying to show the idea. But that comes in here, as well as this melody here. And this is the melody that we actually use to go to the 3/4, which happens on bar 18 right there. Because this melody sort of works in both time signatures, and that's the idea here. It's to find one element that you can take over, so you can introduce it still in the 4/4, and then you can use that as well in the 3/4. And this can be very simple. This can be a one-note melody as well. It just has to have a rhythmic consistency, right? So I'll play a little bit from here. So this is the new melody that I made. So basically the way this started was I had this chord progression, which was nice, I thought, and then I made this melody, but this melody turned out to be only 3 bars. And maybe you've had this situation before where you're not really playing inside the project, but you're just trying to come up with a melody, and then you might find yourself having something like this. And it doesn't fit suddenly. It's 3 bars, so that's going to be weird to layer over a 4-bar loop. So the trick in that case is to just set the time signature to a 3/4 or 6/8 or anything like that, and now it will fit within that bar. But then you need something to get into that new rhythmic sense. To do that, I have this melody here, which here is just playing quarter notes. Not not the best melody, but it works. And then here it goes into a different version of that, which by itself might sound a little bit weird. But now it's suddenly 3 bars, so we're dropping a bar from the melody, and that's what we use to get into a 3/4 here. So here we count 1, 2, 3, and here we count 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is sort of like a second build-up. So what we have is the intro in 4/4. Then we have sort of this interlude kind of thing, and that's mainly to introduce this change so that it's not too sudden all of a sudden. And here we have some accents, some drums that accent that 3/4. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now you're really getting the sense of what the new rhythm is. And then here we go into the actual section, like the louder, I guess you could call it the chorus section. And there we could drop that original melody that we have, and we are completely over into the new time signature. Right, so that's the idea. It's more an idea than a tutorial, because this might be something that you haven't thought about before. There's lots of different ways to go from like one time signature to another, but hopefully this inspires some new ideas for you as well. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.